you remember your adventure plans, my lady?
Let's take a moment to rest and plan our next move. We should prepare while we can, then make a preemptive strike against the enemy. Every course of action has its risks. Be careful.
Hello, hello. You guys have to wait no longer. I had a little bit of internet issues and then my overlay started to act up. In which now you can see at least one of the overlays. The other one I need to make a border for somehow. I'm still learning stream elements at the moment, but I have now made a little dono goal for the Yukari cosplay. I will still be making it, but it's a matter of putting it on. And it's only for the PNG tuber, not me actually wearing it, because I don't want to have to make that, because I don't know how to sew. It does say it ends in 13 days, but it doesn't actually end in 13 days. You just kind of had to put an end date on it, so I just put it at the end of this month. And the goal is just $100. It might be quite a bit, but at the moment, since I'm not at 1,000 subscribers yet, and a bunch of other qualifications for YouTube, can't really make money on stuff. So this is pretty much the closest I can really get. Besides when I release commissions, which should hopefully be soon. Anyways, I think enough waiting. It is time for some Genshin Impact. and we are going to be doing Althaitham Story Quest, so do be careful of story spoilers if you have not played this,
Let's take a moment to
or
rest
if
and
you
plan
don't
our
care,
next move.
feel free to, view. Though before that, I want to test a command. Because now I should have, there we go, and it still looks messed up. Now what about this one? Okay. And last one I'm going to test. It's one that's already in there for the whole tipping system.
Every course of action has its risks. Be careful.
Okay, I don't know if that one works. It could be on a cooldown from me using the commands. But if you do want to tip or donate any amount, I do have the link in the description. Anyways, let's get started. Can I just TP there? Yeah, I can just TP there. I do have a couple commands, not too many yet. I'm trying to like figure out what other YouTube streamers do, especially because I usually know Twitch streamers, and so then since YouTube doesn't have redeems for like, oh, you can hydrate or do this cool effect or whatever, YouTube doesn't have that. I made a command for hydrate. It does have a cooldown so people can't drown the streamer.
Hey there. Excuse us, but is Sino at the academia?
I'm gonna turn up the volume for the game just to make sure it's all good. Alright. We'll just
You two
autoplay
look
it.
familiar. Are you friends of Mahamatra Sino? I'm afraid he's out on a mission right now. But if you'd like, I can pass whatever message you might have on to him.
We ran into this guy by the gates, and he seems really eager to speak with Amatra. It sounds like something urgent.
Oh? If you don't mind, why don't you tell me about it first?
Is he gonna talk? Oh, he talks.
Siraj. That name sounds familiar. Isn't he a Vahumana researcher?
Vahumana researcher?
Yes, one of their most renowned, in fact. I hear he's as daring as he is intelligent. There are rumors he'll become Vahumana's next sage. But please continue, good sir. What about Siraj?
I want to report him for conducting a dangerous experiment.
Oh.
He kidnapped me, tied me up, and took me to that horrible cave. Experimental equipment everywhere. I ran as fast as I could, a little slower, and he would have caught me.
There's no rush. Please, take your time. What kind of experiments was he conducting? Where is this cave?
I don't remember.
Huh? You can't remember?
All I remember is Siraj walking towards me, and then my head started feeling weird. It's like a nightmare that I can't recall. I just know that that place is dangerous, and that they must be stopped.
Is this a regular experiment?
I heard they conduct
Or
business in the
today?
tavern. We have to hurry.
Even if what you say is... All right. I'll have some of my colleagues look into Siraj. But before that, I would like to administer the Matra lie detector test.
You think I'm lying?
Please don't take it the wrong way. This is just standard protocol. Sorry, but can you two wait out here a little while? We'll be back soon.
Where's Althaitham? You haven't mentioned a Sino, so I think we might see him, but... Oh, there he is. The man of the hour.
Huh? Althaitham?
Let me bring you up to speed. First things first, Ilyas passed the lie detector test. This indicates that what he said is highly credible. As such, we've decided to launch an investigation based on the leads he provided. Per protocol, this matter was reported to Acting Grand Sage Althaitham. After hearing about it, he left a message for Mahamatra Sino and then asked to join the investigation.
So now, he didn't even want to have a job of a great sage. They put him in the position anyway. So now he might be overworked like acting Grandmaster Jean. Though I think Althaitham can probably handle it a bit more.
Huh. It's kind of weird for you to be working with the Matra. Is there a special reason?
You're overthinking things. My interest was piqued is all.
Really? I'm unsurprised you have this much free time. In that case, let's join in as well, shall we, Traveler?
It's already against protocol for Acting Grand Sage Althaitham to participate in this investigation. As for you two... Oh, never mind. After all, you were the ones who brought Ilyas here. I'll allow you to accompany us, but you have to promise to keep everything confidential.
Don't you worry. Our lips are sealed.
Alright, in that case, I'll fill you in on what we know so far. Ilyas claimed that Siraj will be conducting some business with a Kasharawar researcher at the tavern. This is one of his few clear memories. It seems he stumbled upon this information while escaping. Incidentally, Siraj isn't at the academia right now. He applied for long-term off-site research 1 month ago. It's close to the time that Ilyas had given, so we've decided to head to the tavern and investigate any suspicious persons.
That's right. Arav, prepare to head out. You two, do as you will.
Oh, come on! We already said that we're coming!
Alright, time to go to the tavern. I really like Althaitham's design. I was considering playing for him when he was out, but then I saw he played very similar to Kachin, and I already have Kachin. I don't know if he has the same power level though. I'm gonna think he's more powerful than Kachin. Like, they wouldn't keep him low, but I don't know any Althaitham havers to confirm that or deny it. But he has a very, like,
We're here, Acting Grand Sage Althaitham.
complex design,
What's our next course of action?
but it's really good.
Acting Grand Sage Althaitham?
Looks like you haven't read any memos lately. The new Academia decree clearly states that even a sage doesn't have the authority to interfere with the Matra's actions during an ongoing investigation. If your superior were here, he wouldn't be asking me what to do. Instead, he'd be telling me to stay out of the way.
You're right. Understood. Then please wait here as we lock down the perimeter and search for suspicious persons. Ilyas, please stay here. Acting Grand Sage Althaitham, I'll have to trouble you with the protection of our primary witness.
Sure. Though I'd rather he just protect himself.
Althaitham just wants to be out of this job. He doesn't want it at all. You can clearly tell that.
You're the same as ever. Casually ignoring people just like you did back at Aru Village.
Answering a simplistic question only enables the questioner. Besides, I need him to understand my position clearly. Arav has just as many doubts about my coming along as you do. But unlike you two, he's making this matter more complicated than it is, with his considerations like the acting Grand Sage is trying to seize the Matra's powers. That question was obviously bait. The Matra were once under the influence of the sages, and so were often subject to these bureaucratic traps. The test was strictly unnecessary, though. I hope that our exchange will assure him that I won't interfere with their work this time.
Why is this so complicated?
This is why I was against becoming the acting Grand Sage from the very first. Titles and rank inevitably make a lot of things more troublesome than usual.
Excuse me, Acting Grand Sage Althaitham. I've had a question on my mind, and I need to know the answer no matter what. Have we met before?
No. I have no recollection of ever meeting you.
Haha!
Very straightforward.
I thought so too. I probably wouldn't have had anything to do with someone of your caliber.
Then why did you ask?
Well, for some reason I felt a sense of familiarity when I met you for the first time.
Really? A misperception, perhaps. Or...
Acting Grand Sage Althaitham, we've apprehended a suspect.
Siraj?
No, it's the Kasharawar researcher who has dealings with him. His name is Narendra.
Boy, I walked out here without a fight.
Acting Sage Althaitham. Wait, can someone please explain what's going on? I admit that I did steal some mechanical components from the lab and sell them, but does something like that really warrant the personal interest of the acting Grand Sage? What have I gotten myself into? I know I let greed get the best of me, but please, I promise that this won't ever happen again.
I would like to ask him a few questions.
Of course.
Do you know Siraj?
Yeah, that's the name of my buyer. He asked to make the transaction at the tavern, but he never showed up.
What were the details of this transaction?
He's doing some kind of experiment that seems to require many power generators and electrical components that can only be found in our project. He contacted me in private and said that he'd pay a large sum of Mora if I was willing to put some aside for him, under the pretense of them being defective parts. We had originally agreed to meet at the tavern earlier today to do the trade. I sure didn't expect to get stood up, or run into you all.
Perhaps Siraj was aware that Ilyas might leak information, so he intentionally didn't show up. Whatever the case, it seems that this lead ends here. The good news is, regardless of what Siraj was planning, his progress will now be severely hindered by a lack of power generators and electrical components. We still have time to conduct our investigation. Do you have any more questions for the suspect?
No, he's all yours. But I'd like to borrow Ilyas for a while.
Oh, that's fine. We conducted a comprehensive lie detection exam, which showed that he has a genuine case of amnesia. We're not planning to pursue any further breakthroughs on that front. However, I am curious, what do you need him for exactly?
Hold on a minute. My ferret wanted my attention. And yes, I do have a ferret. Her name is Goblin, and she's basically been my roommate for like a year or two. But yeah, she just needed my attention for a minute.
I've read some papers regarding amnesia, and I'd like to try restoring his memories.
I see. We'll be returning to the Academia then. I'll leave Ilyas in your care.
Follow me.
Alright. Quiet place. This isn't that far from the public eye, dude.
Siraj didn't show up at the tavern, and Narendra didn't give us any leads. Ugh, that means we're stuck. Althaitham, are you serious about seeing things through? Paimon's pretty surprised that you're this interested in the case.
I thought you would have guessed the reason by now.
Huh?
Yes. We were classmates.
Oh.
Oh, so that's why you asked to come along when Arav briefed you on the situation. So you're not here because you're interested in the case itself, but because you know the suspect?
You couldn't be further from the truth. But I wasn't expecting much from you to begin with.
Damn.
For the time being, all you need to know is that we were once classmates. I became the scribe afterwards while he continued his academic endeavors. He submitted a thesis 1 year ago, and the Grand Sage at the time asked for my opinion. I did not approve of it because it committed one of the 6 cardinal sins by touching upon human evolution. From violating matters regarding human evolution to attempting the forbidden and fearing none, the 6 cardinal sins are the origin of all evil in this world. They are also what the sages use as a reference when formulating or amending the rules of the academia. My opinion was that Siraj's research was both overly naive and in violation of various core principles. The Grand Sage took some of my suggestions on board and ultimately decided to reject the application.
So that's why he's buying energy sources and electrical components.
He's most likely trying to circumvent the rules and conduct his experiment in secret.
That sounds super suspicious. Oh, we gotta stop him.
Very suspicious.
Ilias, can you try to remember things again? Maybe something new will pop up.
I'm sorry, but I've already tried many times. And no matter how hard I try, it feels like everything in my mind is shrouded in a thick mist.
It is possible for a person to subconsciously forget some of their memories as a defense mechanism against extreme stress. However, these memories aren't truly lost, but merely sealed away. They can be restored with the appropriate stimulus. Now, try to recall things you care about. They don't need to be related to this case.
Well, actually, I feel like I've forgotten more than just the memories at the time I was kidnapped and experimented on. The kind of person I am, the things I've done, I can remember some things, but I can't recall some others no matter how hard I try.
Oh, that's really not good.
But I do vaguely remember that there are 2 things that I have to do no matter what.
Do tell.
The first is to get my paycheck from the academia and give it to my younger sister in Gandharvaville. I'm not sure about the details, but it seems that I would send money to my younger sister every month to pay for family expenses.
And the second thing? What's the second thing?
I can't remember. Sorry, there's just so much I can't recall.
Not unexpected. However, you're the only one who has seen Siraj and knows the exact location of his cave at present. As such, we'll do everything we can to help you regain your memories.
Losing your memories must be really painful. But don't you worry, we'll help you get them all back.
Oh, thank you so much. This feeling, it's more than just pain. I don't know how to describe it. I have so few memories that I don't even have a clear idea of who I am. And my head's always ringing. It feels like I could faint at any moment. But amidst all that, it also feels like I've been set free somehow. Nevertheless, I have you all to thank for bringing me what clarity I do have right now. Now, I do remember that I worked part-time at a place in the academia called the Research Preparation Center. That's also where I got my monthly paycheck.
I see. In that case, let's go and find whoever's in charge there.
Time to go find the boss man. I can once again just teleport there. I forget if that other TP spot is in or out. And I just want to test something real quick. I'm testing something with the commands real quick, just before we continue. Because I'm wondering what commands it says I have in that link. If it'll load. I don't think it's gonna load. me try this command one more time. Oh, it's probably it's because I said tips. I used the wrong command. But there's the link. And then I have a link for, well, I have a command for lurking. And then I have a command for hydrate, which does have a cooldown, so I don't get drowned and bombarded. Just to be on the safe side. And because hydrating's always fun to do for streamers, just YouTube doesn't have any kind of point redeem things. Alright. Do we gotta go upstairs or downstairs? I'm gonna guess upstairs. He's just already been waiting for us.
Oh, Acting Grand Sage Althaitham. I've sent this period's research expenses report to your office. Have you taken a look? Are there any issues with it?
I did. Recent research expenses have decreased quite a bit compared to past figures.
Yes, though that is primarily because there are fewer scholars with research needs. But that can be a rather convoluted topic. Might I ask why you are here today?
I believe you know this individual. His name is Ilyas. He worked part-time here, and he's here for his paycheck.
Oh, yes, of course. Though, Ilyas, where have you been these past few days? That was our busy period, but then you disappeared without a word. Everyone had to pick up the slack.
I'm sorry, something unexpected came up. But I know I've caused trouble for everyone. Is there anything I can do to make up for it?
The other researchers have more or less finished your share of the work. However, there is one thing that is yet to be settled. Do you remember Chandra? You were in charge of following up on his off-site research application. He retracted his application a few days ago and canceled his off-site project. He's the 12th person to retract a research application this month.
Ooh.
I'd like you to ask him why he did that. Chandra is probably having coffee at this hour, so you can find him at the cafe.
Understood. Then, about my paycheck.
I'll pay you in full once you return. However, make sure you don't disappear without saying anything again. Be considerate to your colleagues and give them some forewarning at least. Is this acceptable, Acting Grand Sage Althaitham?
I have no objections.
I'm surprised he's not even more suspicious of why the acting Grand Sage is with some dude just to get his paycheck. Now we have to keep going in and out, in and out.
As long as you stick to your own path, it doesn't matter what Mother Nature throws at you.
Alright. Oh, just over here. He's literally just chilling and actually having coffee.
Ilyas? Long time no see. What can I do for you?
I heard that you canceled your research project, so I'm just here to ask you why.
Oh, that, it's really nothing special. I just don't feel like going anymore. I'm not the only one who canceled, right? I mean, people have had no motivation to conduct research lately, haven't they?
He sounds kind of
No
scared.
motivation to conduct research?
Cat!
Yeah. Say,
There's a little
who might
meow.
you be? You look sort of familiar.
Oh, don't mind me. Please, continue.
Well, with the downfall of the Sages not long ago, many of the projects that they led were put on hold while they were being investigated. With the situation being so volatile, people are picking up random things to do to kill time. No one wants to risk starting any new research until it's clear how things will pan out in the future.
When you say how things will pan out, you actually mean what the new sages would have interest in, right?
Wow, talk about blunt. But that isn't the only reason for the lack of motivation to start new research.
So what are the other reasons?
Well, because the Akasha terminal shut down. I'm sure you're all aware that we require all kinds of knowledge to perform any of the research we do. Back then, the Akasha would respond to any of our requests for the knowledge we needed. It was beyond convenient. We didn't have to spend an extended amount of time studying, so we were able to immediately run various tests and experiments.
I see.
You get it, right? After having had a taste of something so amazing, who can be bothered to manually sift through data and files ever again? There are only a handful of people at the academia who are starting new projects or performing research. Most people are like me, waiting for a recognized researcher to start a project before immediately applying to join. Although our names will be further down in the paper, we'll have a much easier time. We don't have to do most of the mental heavy lifting. All we have to do is focus on our assigned tasks.
Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is like something from Dotare or Nahida. Oh, and it's affecting multiple... Oh, no, wait. It's just affecting him. I thought it was all of us.
My head. It hurts.
Stay with us, bud.
I remember now. I remember what Siraj said to me as he approached. You will become Siraj number 36. Fuse yourself with a consciousness under my control. Think only in accordance with a set module, like a worker bee in a beehive.
Paimon doesn't get it. What does that even mean?
It's what Siraj was researching and the topic of the thesis he had submitted. Collective consciousness and the path of evolution. Siraj believed that by achieving 3 objectives, he could create a collective consciousness in human society and drive humans toward their ultimate evolution. First, he would rank test subjects in descending order of ability, with number 1 serving as the Overmind. This Overmind would then divide tasks into numerous modules and delegate them to the collective's members based on their assigned number. Lastly, members would share their memories and emotions to facilitate the rapid exchange of information within the collective.
This is almost like they're just trying to rebuild the Akasha, but a bit more dark.
Paimon still doesn't get it. What's the point of all that?
Think of it as linking many minds together and tailoring a given mind's assigned work based on its compatibility. Eventually, everyone's minds will be consolidated into a new form of existence that is both an individual and an organization. Siraj believes this collective consciousness is superior to individual humans.
Whoa. Squishing a whole bunch of people together? Paimon thinks that sounds horrible.
It's just as Althaitham said. Siraj gave all the test subjects different numbers. Bigger numbers meant you had a lower rank, so your assigned tasks were less complex, such as being responsible for everyone's basic needs. Smaller numbers were ranked higher, so you'd be given more complex assignments like planning for the future. Siraj referred to me as number 36, and I think that was a low-ranking number.
Ooh.
I also recall that Siraj said his plan was proceeding very quickly, and that the hive would soon be complete.
Oh no, then we gotta hurry. We have to stop him before it's complete.
I tried my best, but that's all I can remember. I still can't recall where the cave is. I'm really sorry.
Take your time. You'll eventually remember it all. However, something doesn't seem right. Some details don't add up.
What's off?
You were only designated as number 36? What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number.
Whoa!
I'm not sure what Siraj's numbering system is based on.
Oh, wait.
Anyway,
I
we're
thought
done
about
here.
that wrong. I thought
Let's
he was
go.
roasting him. No, he's praising him. Oops. I thought he meant, oh, your number should be lower than that. Well, technically higher than that, like 50 plus or something. No, he's praising him, saying, oh yeah, you're really smart. Your number should be like 10 or something. Whoops. I thought he was roasting him. Let's continue.
Please, wait. I heard you all talking about Siraj just now. Are you looking for him?
Huh? Do you know something?
Well, Siraj is pretty popular as of late. I heard he's gained recognition from a lot of well-known researchers. Supposedly, he's a strong contender for being one of the next sages.
Oh.
There are many who would give up everything to be a part of his research team. I'm nothing special, though, so I doubt I'd get the opportunity. That said, I do know a researcher who received an invitation from Siraj but declined it. Her name is Janaki. If you're interested, you can try to find her. She's usually reading at the pavilion in the garden.
Time to go find another person. How far is she? Well, we'll see if this one's inside or not. I don't remember. No, okay, it's outside. That's good. Right here. Okay.
Are you Janaki? We'd like to ask you a couple of things about Siraj.
Ilyas?
Do you know me? I'm sorry, but I don't recognize you.
Are you playing dumb with me?
No, I'm not. I actually have amnesia, so I've lost a lot of my memories.
And? Are you trying to say that I should forgive you just because you've forgotten what you've done? Or are you using the acting grand sage as backup to settle things with me? The two biggest loners teaming up. What a terrible thought.
Damn, she's salty.
That's enough. There seems to be a dispute between the two of you, but I have no interest in that. I heard that Siraj once invited you to join his project. Is that true?
So, what if it is? Siraj did extend an invitation to me, and I was also interested in his project. I think it was about collective consciousness or something. Anyway, he said that I could be number 45. I refused because I thought that rank was too low. No one wants to be placed at the bottom. Certainly not me.
Yeah, she's got her standards
Elias
at least.
is number 36, and Janaki was supposed to be number 45. Ugh, just how many people did Siraj have his eyes on?
Tell me, did Siraj tell you how he assigned numbers?
Yeah. Remember how the sages took advantage of the Akasha and extracted Yana energy from our heads back then? They left a document that records the amount of Yana energy that the Akasha had extracted from each person. I don't know how Siraj got his hands on that document, but he used it as the basis for his numbering system.
I see. He believes that this data can be used to evaluate a person's computing power.
Is it true, though?
Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their Jnana energy.
At most, Jnana energy can only be seen as representing a portion of a person's abilities. Humans are complicated beings, so it is impossible to evaluate them using a single criterion.
See? I knew I couldn't have only been ranked as 45.
What else do you know about Siraj?
That's it. He came to me, I refused, and that was the end of it. Is there anything else you needed? If not, I'm out of here. I've had enough of this eyesore.
Please, wait. I still want to know what I did in the past.
You really forgot?
I swear, I don't remember anything.
Paimon can vouch for him. The mantra also said that he truly lost his memories.
I see. You know what? It's better this way. I get angry just thinking about it, so I really don't have the patience to fill you in. All you need to know is that you got a lot of people in trouble back then, including me.
Is this
That's
gonna
all
be
I
the
have to
days he was
say.
missing?
Goodbye.
Is it either the days he's missing, like
And she's gone.
people had to pick up his slack,
She
or
doesn't seem to like you very
something
much.
else?
Do you really not remember anything?
I really don't. But after she said that, I've had this heavy feeling in my chest. I guess I did something really horrible.
Do you want to remember?
Huh?
Even though you're a witness against Siraj in this case, you've also lost your memory. No one can force you to remember if you don't want to. Even if you manage to remember, all you would need to do is feign ignorance and tell us that you tried the best you could, but to no avail.
I'm not sure what to do. Like I said before, for some reason I felt a sense of freedom when I realized I had lost my memories.
It's probably some
But
guilt
I
for
feel
whatever
like
he
I
did.
shouldn't be allowed to go free so easily. I still want to remember everything. What should I do?
I can look up your file. Something that caused trouble for a lot of people in the past must be on file somewhere. Would you like me to look into it?
Yes, please.
All right, then let's return to the House of Dana. We've spent enough time here, and you should go and get your paycheck.
He really is so very persistent on that paycheck. Time to go back to the library. Wait, can I just go directly in this way? There's no glowy at all. And I do see there's a chest there, but with the website tracker I use for making sure I mark all of them, instead of trying to just use my map, it's not up. So I'm gonna leave it be for now. Okay, nah, it's just easier to go directly in this way. To the next room we go. Are we just gonna all meet right here or something?
Let's split up for now.
Yeah.
Ilyas, you go and deal with that. The rest of you, come to the archives with me. We'll meet back here later and then head over to Gandharvaville.
Okay. Thank you all so much.
Relax, Ilyas. Being nervous accomplishes nothing.
That's true. I'm ready. No matter what I've done, I'm ready to face it.
Let's hope it's
I'll
not
also
murder.
try my best to remember anything else related to Siraj. We'll put an end to all of this.
I'm holding you to that. See you later.
Talk to oh, he's underneath, isn't he? No, where the heck did he freaking go? Just let me get back up, please. Please, there we go. There we go. No, come on. Shouldn't be that hard. There we go. I'm gonna assume he means up. Yep. Going up. This is a very long elevator ride. But that wasn't it. How high do we go? Okay. Not that much higher. Okay, right over here.
A new job, a new challenge.
Okay. The important files from the last few years should all be here.
About the ghost of... Oh, what the... Oh, it's because I had auto... Whoops. Let me turn that off. There's a witness that says there's a mysterious shadow wandering around Paris Dia at night. The investigation found nothing suspicious and the case was closed. Okay, that seems very unrelated. About the corpse of 30 application fee. There are many vicinities for sages, and the number of suspicious people spreading various news in Timur City have increased significantly recently. The corpse of 30 are looking to recruit for surveillance to ensure the city's peace and stability. About the sleepwalking eccentric. I don't know the word. The Botris, Dashran, has also had an abundance of weirdos. Recently, there's been a new rumor that a student has the ability to write the Heaven Sent thesis. The circumstances are still under investigation. I feel like none of these are related.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Anyway, I found Ilyas's file. Let's meet downstairs.
What have I done?
What has he done?
This file indicates that you were once commended by the Academia for your courage and sense of justice. You were considered a hero.
Huh? Me?
Yes. Your instructor was engaging in academic fraud, and you were the one who reported him. Your report was found to be true after a series of investigations, and your instructor was brought to justice by the Matra. This incident caused quite the commotion, and the Academia sent you a commendation.
Oh.
What is it? Are any memories coming back to you?
No, it's just... my head feels like it's being ripped apart again. It hurts. Did I seriously do that? Then why?
Let's put this matter aside for now. It isn't directly related to Siraj, so there's no need to push yourself over it.
I'm sorry.
Let's hope this dude doesn't pass out.
It should have been something good to hear, but my body is instinctively rejecting it. I feel like I'll black out if I try to remember.
Take it slow. Recovering memories is no easy task, especially when it involves memories that you don't want to remember. Just do what you think is right.
Thank you. I'm not sure how you're so calm and composed all the time, but it does make me feel more confident about the situation I'm in.
Let's head to Gandharvaville and deliver Ilyas's paycheck to his sister. Come on!
Wonder who his sister's gonna end up being. But so, he does seem to have his sense of justice still. But if it's like, oh, he reported a teacher and there was a commotion, maybe the thing he did either was more nasty to the teacher, or that it caused a commotion for everybody else under that teacher's guidance, that it just caused such a shook up in the system and it screwed everybody else's routine up. I could simply just fly over there, but these things are kind of fun. When you get close enough and they work, that is.
We should be close. Let me think. It should be this way.
Ilyas, what are you doing back here?
Oh, so this is family?
Dad, it's nothing. I was just wondering how everyone was doing.
You sure everything's okay? Did they bully you again? It's all right. You can tell us. Ilyas, what's wrong?
I'm fine. Just a minor headache. I haven't been getting much rest lately.
Back then, I told you not to be a hero. Look how things turned out. I can't imagine how things are going for you at the Academia. We've even been receiving threat letters.
Oh. That's really
You
not good.
You don't have to force yourself to stay at the Academia. You can always come back home.
So it seems like he did something much worse than whatever the records on him have. But he seems to have at least caring parents.
I'm all right. I just need a little rest.
Ilyas doesn't seem like he wants them to know that he has amnesia.
Hey! That's enough, you two! Ilyas isn't feeling well. You can keep nagging him once we get home. Ilyas, let's find somewhere to talk. So, how's your headache?
It's much better now. Oh, here, it's this month's paycheck. How's everything at home?
Same old, same old. It's just that everyone's worried about you. Don't mind their nagging. Deep down, they know that you did the right thing. It's just that after hearing a lot of bad rumors about you and seeing all the threatening letters, well, they're mom and dad. Maybe they just want you to conform a bit more.
Conform.
Yeah, you don't remember? After the incident, you... Ilyas? What's wrong?
Ah, I see. I remember now. Don't worry, I remember now.
Does he actually, though?
You're acting a little weird today, you know? Anyway, I understand your decision. But Mom, Dad, and I just want you to be happy. I don't care if you're a hero or not. I just want you to enjoy life and relax more.
Your understanding is a great comfort to him.
Is it? That's good. Are you a friend of his?
More so these two. My name is Althaitham, and this is the Traveler in Paimon.
Oh, that rings a bell. At any rate, I feel more at ease knowing that my brother has friends. Would you like to join us for dinner? I just happened to buy some extra food.
Hey, yo!
Sorry, but I still have things I need to take care of.
No, let us have food!
That's a shame. Okay, I'll get going then. Take care of yourself, Ilyas.
Don't worry. I won't do anything to make you guys worry again.
You remember now?
Yes, I do.
Ooh, tell us.
Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad person.
Is that your way of conveying gratitude?
Oh, my apologies. But I meant every word. Remember when I asked at the tavern if we had ever met? I said that there was a sense of familiarity, but what I really meant was a sense of loathing.
Uh-oh.
Loathing?
Yeah, but having spent some time with you, I realized that you're not someone I dislike to that extent. Strange, isn't it? Why did I have those thoughts at that time?
My strength is that I don't care about what others think. If you could also develop this quality, then you won't be as bothered by complicated social relationships.
It'd be great if I could think like you. But first things first. I remember where Siraj's cave is now. I'll take you there.
Really? That's great! Paimon remembers that you said there are 2 things that you had to do. We've only checked off 1, right? What about the other one? Are we not gonna do that first?
There are more important things at hand. We have to stop Siraj before he completes his collective consciousness, or it'll be too late.
You're right. Let's head out.
I wonder how many people Siraj is trying to get for this experiment. I'm gonna guess 50, with 45 being a much lower number on the scale, but... Oh wait, this is actually kind of far. Let's just teleport over here.
Rain, if only you could cleanse the corrupt souls of this world.
Probably go through this underpass. So what cave? Oh, it's just right here, okay.
This is the place.
It's so well hidden. But there's nothing spooky about it. Let's go inside and take a look.
And then we get to try out Althaitham, I believe, in here. Yeah, we're just bring in this party. He has some very nice buff arms. I wish Ito got a little rebuff, but I don't think they'd go back and change him. Althaitham is definitely very attractive. Can we get into some fighting situations though?
Weird. It's bigger on the inside than Paimon imagined. Are you sure it's still a work in progress? Ilyas, do you remember this place? Huh? Ilyas!
Uh-oh.
Where'd he go?
I don't sense him nearby.
We already
Did
lost
he
him.
get separated from us? Should we wait here or turn around and look for him?
There's no need for that. Let's keep moving.
Alright. We'll continue in and see if he catches up to us.
Give us some combat so I can try out Althaitham. Oh, what the heck?
It's okay, Ilyas. You've done more than enough for me already.
I don't understand. Everyone knows that Johnny is stealing your research. Why is no one willing to go public with the truth? He shamelessly used your thesis to send in a project application, and whenever the project hits a wall, he asks you for help. Everyone knows what's going on.
Do you know how many people are working on that project? If Johnny was kicked out because of academic fraud, that'd be the end of the project. Too many people would be affected.
But he's obviously taking advantage of you! He throws you the hardest work, and after you're done pulling all-nighters, he struts around with your research data and takes credit for it. That's not right! Why are you putting up with this?
A lot of people warn me to not say anything, and I think they have a point. This is just how things are. All I want is to graduate without any problems. It's okay. He's at least paying me.
Half a year of your time and effort, countless all-nighters, and casual threats and insults, all for a measly 20,000 mora? He's treating people like cattle.
Enough. It's fine. I just need to suck it up and get it done.
What's the matter?
So it really is a situation of, oh, I told on the teacher, and now that they're in trouble, it disrupts literally everybody else. It was the right thing to do, but other people are just gonna see it as being a pain in the butt.
Huh? You could read minds this whole time and you never told Paimon?
Of course not. I was also able to see those memories just now. They were probably the ones that leaked out while Ilyas was connecting to the collective consciousness.
Connecting collective consciousness?
It's clear that this place isn't a work in progress. The hive has long been finished. The collective consciousness project is already complete, and Ilyas is now returning to the collective. Not entirely. Keep walking and you'll see why.
Well, let's keep walking. And hopefully get some combat in, because I really want to try out Althaitham. See if maybe I shouldn't have skipped him. Get a key. Put the key in. Chest! Get a key. Put it in. What do we go back and get this key? No, what do we do here? Or, oh, okay, I see what we're supposed to do. I thought this was supposed to be for like, oh, we're gonna come back out, so prepare that. No, we're supposed to just take this one. Heck yeah, some combat.
Quicker. Well now.
That is definitely about the same. Similar move to Kachain. Definitely more powerful, which is good. And he does pretty good physical and Dendro, like pretty much the same amount of damage for both.
Quicker.
There's definitely much more cooldown on his weapon though, because it will act just like, kind of like Raiden's burst, but not completely there. Like I guess half. Alright.
Scatter.
Yeah, it is pretty similar. But this afterwards is really, really good.
Here you are.
Now we're good to go. So, I think with my current setup, yeah, it was fair that I skipped him. If I ever had extra, though, around,
It's completely
yeah, I'll get
different
him.
from what Ilyas said. This place looks like it's been done for a while.
It's just a floaty platform. Let's go. Who needs to walk when you have platforms?
Contributing to the collective by only thinking to your strengths. How easy.
Oh, we're just gonna see different members of the consciousness?
No.
Althaitham. Just thinking of that name fills me with hatred. We must get rid of him.
Is Siraj wanting to be the only Grand Sage? Because, I mean, I think last time there were 6. There can be multiple. Yep, we can't go back now. Memory time!
An entire year's worth of work down the drain. And for what? Your reputation? Do you have any idea how many people you brought down?
You could have played hero any time, so why couldn't you have waited until the project was complete?
I don't understand what you guys are saying. Are you saying you don't care that Raju jumped to his death?
Holy crap.
It's a shame. What happened to him? I thought he was stronger than that. Everyone has been working hard to complete the project. He could have endured for a bit longer, but he chose now of all times to...
Dude, what the heck?
In any case, we're done with you. Because of your recklessness, the Matra are putting Johnny on trial. This project is done for. None of this affects you at all. But do you know how many people, myself included, needed this project to complete their studies? Now our futures are up in the air. If worst comes to pass, we might not be able to graduate. Do you understand now?
I'm sorry.
These people are really heartless.
There's no need for an apology. It's not like I'll accept it anyway. You'll pay for this.
Some dude literally jumped and they're like, yeah, but we can't graduate now. What the heck is wrong with them?
Hey, you're blinking out again. What did you see this time?
Ilyas is super in the right. Yeah, he's not playing hero. He's being a legitimate, like, considerate person.
Don't jump to conclusions just yet. Save your words for when we see him.
Is there anything going over here? Yep, there's a key. First, we should probably check if there's a chest inside. No, it just looks like a normal little hut. Oh, okay, and there's 2 keys. Who? We literally can just stand on this person. Have no clue who they are. Alright, gotta probably put 1 key in at a time. You probably can't stack. Yeah, you did open 1 door, but I'm supposing if you have 2 keys, then there's 2 doors.
Just in case, why don't we take both keys with us?
Oh, because we're gonna have to keep switching them in and out. Oh, shoot. So how exactly are we supposed to do this? Unless Paimon was just saying that late and we actually don't need the keys anymore, which seems to be the case.
Alias, this is all very strange. Is there really no research group that will take you? Well, to pass this course, you must complete a paper with other researchers. I know you're a hero for fighting academic fraud, but well, we can't make exceptions for heroes, now can we? Maybe you should try to improve your relationship with the other researchers. Huh? Getting a reputation for being too unconventional will not stand you in good stead in the long run.
I understand.
These people are just so punishing.
You seem troubled.
Who is he?
Who are you?
Ah, where are my manners? My name is Siraj.
What's so thin he has on his face?
Siraj. I've heard of you before. Do you need something from me?
The world hates people who don't fit in. I imagine you've had your fair share of trouble. After you reported Johnny for academic fraud, you were ostracized and shunned. Even your family can't understand your actions. However, I'm working on some research that will help you merge into a collective. That way, your life won't be so dolorous. How about it? Wanna have a go?
He doesn't really have a choice.
What did you see?
But it almost looks like the thing on Siraj's face is something out of like Dotare's model. Like not when you see him in game, but it's something like this model sheet that you can like use for drawing reference, but it kind of just got out there. And it looks similar to where like his eyes are just completely covered. Siraj persuaded Ilias to join the hive.
I can't believe it! He really did trick us! That giga jerk! No, Siraj is the real giga jerk here. Ilias is just a regular jerk.
Oh yeah, Paimon can't see what's happening in the memories.
So mad! We're gonna find him and we're gonna make him explain himself!
Is this another floating platform? Or is this Siraj? This has got to be Siraj at this point. Right?
Ilias!
Oh no, Ilias.
You've come.
Uh-oh.
I intentionally slowed my integration into the collective consciousness because I wanted to see you one last time as Ilias. And I wanted to apologize to you as him. It was only at Gandharvaville that the second thing I must do occurred to me. Bring you all here. To throw off the Matra and bring Althaitham to the hive. That was my task as Siraj number 36.
You were already Siraj number 36? But you passed the mattress lie detector test!
Yes, I truly did forget many things during that time, even my identity and assigned responsibilities. However, it's not that I got scared and forgot. I chose to delete those memories. It's difficult to fool Althaitham, so I had to create the perfect guise for myself.
And the best guise is when you believe your own lies.
Correct. I only told you that the hive was incomplete because I had deleted my memories of its completion. It was finished a long time ago. Before I left, I was already living as number 36. Now, I choose to return to that identity. Only here can I be truly free. That's all I wanted to say. After I enter this room, my consciousness will merge back into the collective. And so, this is goodbye.
Is this your decision?
It's somebody else's voice.
Yeah, the person we know is Ilyas, not Siraj number 36. The outside world is painful sometimes, but Paimon doesn't think that's a reason to run away.
Do you need more time to consider, Ilyas?
Hey, who are...
Siraj.
That is Siraj.
So you're that giga jerk!
Giga jerk? Huh, how bold of you. Have I done something to offend you? I modified Akasha terminals to allow users to share memories and emotions. Then, I recruited researchers from the academia to build a collective consciousness. I assigned numbers to everyone and divided the experiment's tasks amongst themselves. Here, people can live easily and happily without needing to exercise complex mental thought. This is what they have chosen. All I've done is fulfill their wishes.
You're just trying to justify yourself!
Then I ask you, what's the difference between here and the outside? There are researchers at the academia who engage in dangerous research in extreme environments while others become idle and listless. People are so obsessed with collective will that even those on the fringes will attempt to fit in after suffering setbacks. Isn't that right, Ilyas? There's no need to deny this, as it is fact. It is natural for social creatures to congregate together. And the terminus of conformity is a collective consciousness through which even an ordinary bee colony can become a powerful swarm. Replace the bees with humans, and this model becomes even more potent. Welcome to the hive, Althaitham. You once arrogantly denied the merits of this project before the Grand Sage. A few simple words from you, and my research was consigned to nothingness. Of course, I'm well aware that you don't care about any of this. You don't care about the pain of others. But I didn't give up. I made my thesis into reality.
When we arrived, I noticed many empty rooms in the hive.
Oh, you noticed that? Then can you guess where their inhabitants are? The answer is the academia. They're executing another phase of the plan. The plan to install me as a sage. The collective consciousness links all of us into a single mind, showcasing our individual strengths as we work together. We are able to execute complex undertakings while instantaneously modifying our strategies in response to unexpected situations. Everything has been proceeding smoothly. You are our biggest obstacle. With you out of the way, I'll use my growing influence to turn the collective consciousness into a legitimate study. The project will snowball until ultimately everyone will be part of my hive. No. The hive will be in control. And it will lead the academia towards a new future.
We won't let you do this!
What can you achieve with mere words? You weren't even able to change Ilyas's mind. Return to the hive, number 36.
Yes.
Oh, shoot.
Don't go back! Look! There are lots of people out there worried about you. And you aren't an outcast. Aren't we your friends?
That's easy for you to say, given that you're travelers. Will you two continue to stay at the academia? When you leave, tragedy will repeat itself. Return, number 36. You know as well as I do that comforting words don't make life any easier.
Ilyas? Why?
You two are just as arrogant as Althaitham. You think that everyone should be like you and live according to their own truths. But you don't realize that most people simply want easy lives. I allowed number 36 to leave the hive without his memories only because I knew he would eventually return. This proves that I know more about human nature than you do. Althaitham, do say a word or two. I will consider them as your last.
I made those words quite clear a year ago. The model you presented was extremely unstable. No amount of garish packaging will change its fragile nature. It can't be helped. If you were clever enough to realize those problems, then you would have been aware that the hive changed when Ilyas returned to this collective consciousness of yours.
What?
Sabotage.
The collective needs motivation to execute its plans, just as machinery requires energy to operate. That's why you, as the Overmind, synchronized your hatred of me into the collective, prompting them to create and execute a plan to eliminate me. However, when Ilyas returned to the collective, his memories and emotions were shared with the rest of its members. This includes his perception of me.
Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad person. Strange, isn't it? Why did I have those thoughts at that time?
This contradicts the hatred you had provided them, and these two differing emotions will give rise to new conflict.
So that's it. Wait, so you knew that Ilyas would return to the hive? And then you pretended to keep him around just to fool Siraj. Wouldn't expect any less from you, Althaitham. Once the collective consciousness bugs out, we'll take that opportunity to... wait. It's back to normal already.
Althaitham, I told you. You're too arrogant. Did you really think that your little scheme would be enough to destabilize the hive? Ilyas's return had indeed introduced abnormal emotions into the hive, but such a meager drop cannot give rise to waves. Your struggle has been in vain, and it's time to end it. Allow me to show you what makes the collective consciousness so formidable.
So many monsters. Where did they come from?
It's just 3.
And something feels off about them.
I also integrated monsters into the collective, though I ranked them last. Even so, they are part of it. Despite their lack of intelligence, perfect cooperation can be achieved, much like soldiers who have undergone strict training. Now then, drown in endless waves of monsters. You will all pay for your ceaseless arrogance.
Yeah, nah, buddy, we're taking you down.
Hey, Althaitham? Your plan didn't work, so what do we do now?
I've already sent my gift to the collective. It'll take some time for the recipient to receive it. You two just need to brace yourselves for the nuisance in front of us.
Well, alright. Paimon doesn't know how you get so confident, but we'll hold them off for as long as we can.
Lay waste to the wicked!
Almost one down.
Don't blink.
My Kaching is so weak. I barely built her at all, but Althaitham's the better go right now. If I at least want to do this quickly.
Althaitham isn't that bad of a person.
But it has to be done. He must be eliminated so that we can evolve.
Ooh, he hit a 10k? Goddamn.
A brash maneuver! Allow me!
There we go. Quickly
You see?
done.
That is the will of the collective. Even with the hatred gone, they continue their work. An external anomaly cannot shake the collective stability.
Sure, buddy, sure.
Nowhere to hide.
Freeze to the core. More speed.
What are you, the last one? At least knocked this one down.
Shudder.
He won't hold out for much longer.
He's a lot tougher than we imagined.
Something's gone wrong with the team. The march.
Whoa now.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, we're not gonna kill him just yet.
Flames, purge!
What's going on? What's with this sudden influx of information? Silence! As the Overmind, I command you!
Rest and rebuild! Torrent, bring refuge!
Still really wish Kokomi could hit more damage. At the moment, she just cannot, though. I had no luck with artifacts yesterday. For once for her.
Uphill battle! Speed of light!
But depending on how long it takes to finish these story quests, I might grind for her artifacts.
Here you are.
Hold the line!
No! Oh, come on. I thought I had him. This thing's just really annoying, though. Just there.
How is that possible? Why hasn't it been
Oh,
resolved?
hello there. You're a big fella.
Judgment?
The will of the collective cannot be wrong. The Overmind must have made an error in his judgment.
But Siraj is the most intelligent among us. He is number one. His judgment is the optimal one.
Is that tremble? Nothing's
So now all the collective is shouting to judge him because, like, wait, no, Althaitham's okay.
Crush. Flood of
Which is
frost.
good. It works for us.
Shudder.
Althaitham's gift is really something. Ooh, that took it down quite a bit, quite a bit. There we go. Not down. Heck yeah.
What have you done?
Calm down. Don't you have an easy way to figure this out? You were only designated as number 36. What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number. Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy.
What you said to Ilias has now become a memory shared by all members of the Hive. I see it now! You've channeled and amplified their selfish desires! You're trying to destroy my Hive from the inside out!
Human minds are not infinitely pliable, and your hive has stretched many of them to their limit. Once your authority as Overmind starts to wane, it won't be long before your subjects snap back. Is it worth living here like a machine? Being a tool for the rest of my life? As soon as one person begins to have these thoughts, selfishness, doubt, and fear will propagate, thanks to the web of consciousness that you built. At this stage, your so-called hive has already fallen.
It's not over yet. I am the Overmind! There has to be a way!
Oh,
it's
shoot.
too late. Once the desires of the hive accumulate, beyond a certain threshold, they will kill their king.
Wouldn't have suffered such a disgraceful defeat if I was the Overmind.
My number shouldn't be so far down the list. Siraj is alive!
This isn't what we agreed to.
I should be the one in your position!
This sword's like a boomerang. Now we have to fight Siraj.
The hive shut down?
It's over.
What happened just now?
Members of a collective consciousness are more likely to reach a consensus because of their shared memories and emotions. For example, Ilias did have differing perceptions, but he ultimately followed the collective consciousness's judgment. However, this system is far from perfect. Based on this logic, the collective consciousness will generate an intractable diffusion effect upon encountering negative emotions.
Selfish desires.
The disturbance that Ilias caused wasn't for naught. It made the collective question the Overmind.
Setbacks in the plan further amplify doubt, which diminishes the Overmind's influence. This inevitably causes the collective to generate negative emotions.
Apprehension, disappointment, panic, avarice. These negative emotions can be very well hidden, as humans generally do not share completely transparent channels of communication. But in the hive, where there are no secrets, negativity can spread like a tidal wave. Of course, what I said to Ilias was the trigger for all of this. A few words were enough. Believe in the power of words, Siraj.
You were already thinking of a way to destroy the collective consciousness. Even back then. You knew that Ilias was the bait all along? But how did you know? Since when?
I knew it from the moment I saw him. Moreover, I never looked down on you. My opinion of you has always been objective. You have a naive view towards the concepts of collective consciousness and human evolution, but you are intelligent and disciplined. You would never let a test subject escape. Mistakes like that are beneath you, and you also won't leave any mistake without a resolution.
I never thought I'd hear those words come from you. But if you're saying that out of sympathy, spare me. I know very well that you've never viewed me as an equal. When you were with us, you always had a distant look in your eyes. You don't need to hide it. I know it better than anyone else. The arrogance that comes with being a genius. Nobody likes being treated like that.
Your perspective is entirely born from your habitual way of looking at things. From your perspective, you probably think I'm like you, someone who doesn't fit in. However, I've never placed myself on a pedestal. I just want to distance myself from meaningless noise and look at everything objectively. On the other hand, you have failed to come to terms with who you truly are. You care too much about winning and how others perceive you.
You mean to say that I'm the arrogant one here?
Yeah.
Is that not so? Arrogant and emotionally fragile. You view people as a simple, mediocre collective, while you regard me as one of your kind.
Regardless, I have lost. You can take me back to the academia to stand trial.
You will stand trial, yes. But arresting people isn't in my job description. I'm just an ordinary staff member. I believe it is the General Mahamatra's duty to escort you away.
Sino! My boy!
What are you doing here?
I followed the symbols. Looks like things have already been settled.
He goes quietly.
Symbols?
I left a similar picture in my letter to him, and I made several similar symbols on the way here.
Wait, what do you mean you left a letter? Oh, Paimon remembers! When Paimon first saw you, Arav said that you had left a letter for Sino. So you really did know that something was up with Ilyas from the start! You lied to us too!
It'd be best if you didn't spout nonsense. I never employed any mode of trickery on you. By the way, I came across some information at the Academia a few days ago. If you practice the method discussed therein, your vision may improve. Do you need it?
Seriously? This guy. By the way, Sino, Paimon heard that Siraj sent more people to the Academia. We can't let those jerks get away!
Don't worry. The Matra have started screening suspicious persons, and we've already arrested many of Siraj's associates.
Well, that's
This
good.
was likely one factor that caused the Hive's consciousness to waver. Everything went as you predicted, Althaitham.
Good. Seems like the interesting part is already over. I'll leave the arrests to you all. See you.
He literally just said, yeah, I'm gonna dip.
And off he goes. There still are a lot of test subjects here, so let's stick around for a while.
Now we gotta go talk to them all.
Oh no.
Make sure they're okay.
Oh no. I was involved in all these plans to get rid of the acting Grand Sage? What came over me? How could I do something like this?
We were accomplices without knowing it. But I'm afraid that Althaitham might pressure the Matra into giving us heavier sentences. Whether he's the scribe or the acting Grand Sage, we can't afford to offend him. It seems our future at the Academia will be full of uncertainties.
We can discuss the future later. Leaving the collective left me with a strange sense of guilt. I didn't feel anything towards Althaitham at first, since he wasn't well known. All the opinions I heard about him were negative, though. Siraj made us hate Althaitham, and we blindly accepted that hatred and thought of him as a bad person. From how things look, we've done a lot of irrational things.
I guess we're getting what we deserve. Could you help us apologize to Althaitham?
Sure, Paimon will help you tell Althaitham. But whether he chooses to forgive you is up to him.
It's okay. No matter what he chooses, apologizing will make us feel slightly better. If he chooses to remember this, we're prepared for our punishment.
It's time to go.
Let's go.
So, were they all duped? We can ask Althaitham about that later.
Looks like I can't exist as Siraj number 36. Yet, my life as Ilyas goes on. When I was at Gandharvaville, I thought about whether I should just come forward with the truth. But I didn't have the courage then. So in the end, I lost my sense of justice, but I also wasn't able to conform.
Ilyas?
Don't be sad. I'm the one who deceived you. However, I didn't come out of this completely empty-handed. The moment the hive collapsed, an idea popped into my head. I realized that the collective I was always trying to fit into wasn't as powerful as I had imagined. Understanding that gave me courage somehow. Perhaps one day I could be just like Althaitham and not care about what anyone else thinks.
You can do it. Paimon believes in you.
Thanks. Well, I should get going. I'm one of the primary suspects in the case, so I'll have to receive my due punishment. Can you keep this a secret from my parents and my sister? I just don't want them to worry. Also, please apologize to Althaitham for me. Goodbye, you two.
Goodbye. Sad to see him go.
All the test subjects have been taken away. I'll have my subordinates seal the place, retrieve all documentation, and destroy the system. Are you two hurt? I brought bandages and hemostatics.
Paimon's fine. Just a little tired.
Get some rest. Althaitham is probably waiting for you at the entrance. Go see him when you're done here. Watch out for any of Siraj's associates who might still be in hiding. If you encounter anything you can't take care of, come find me at the academia.
Alright.
Okay, you stay safe too, Sino. Let's go meet up with Althaitham.
And a big chest full of goodies. Not a lot, but you know, it works.
The matter's settled. We can return now. I actually thought it would have been settled sooner. This took much longer than I expected. Judging by your faces, it seems like you two still have some questions.
I'm quite curious.
I respect your curiosity, but I'm off the clock now, so I'm not going to field any questions.
Hey, we're not your colleagues!
You couldn't tell that was an excuse just now?
What? Are you kidding me?
He just wants to go home.
Today until you explain what happened back at Siraj's secret base.
See ya.
Ah! He literally just noped.
Hold it right there.
Are you done? Your behavior is reminding me of some other people.
Stop changing the subject.
It's too much of a hassle to explain everything from the top. You know what? Come with me.
Where to?
You'll know when we get there.
Follow him back in his Sumeru.
Is this your home?
Yo, we get to go in his home?
Yes.
What's with you all of a sudden? Being all polite and inviting us over?
He just wants to lie down. It's him!
Ah, you're back. Quick, come help me see if this painting's all straightened. Huh? Who are they?
Stop making a fuss. They're obviously guests.
You're not from the academia, are you?
No, we're not.
I'm unsure she's seen you before. You're that person from that time in that one place!
Wait, what? How do you know me? Oh no, do people know that I live here?
What? You're embarrassed only now of all times?
Oh, you guys are roommates!
Yes we are, but keep that to yourselves. Please, don't tell anyone else.
I keep a few books on collectives and the subconscious here at home. I'll get them. You all chat in the meantime.
Hey! You're leaving just like that? What's the deal, Althaitham? Sorry, I know we've only just met, but I have to ask. Are you, you wouldn't happen to be actors that Althaitham hired to pretend to be his friends, would you?
God damn, you really think it'd go to that extent?
What?
Guess not. I've never seen him invite friends home before, so please excuse my surprise. You guys get it, right? You know, with his temperament and stuff.
Yeah,
But
understandable.
Aren't you his friend?
I wouldn't say friends exactly.
More than friends? Sorry, all this fan art I've literally seen of him is a gay depiction between the two.
Okay, well, we used to be, but we're not anymore. Don't worry about it. My name is Kaveh. I'm sorry to have met you under these circumstances. Anyway, please don't say anything about me living here.
You seem like you got a lot going on. So maybe Samora will make Paimon shut up.
Dude, he's probably broke.
Are you serious? How could you? Of course. You're Althaitham's friends.
What? That was a normal response. You exposed your own weakness.
Still, why do you have to treat me like he does?
Judging by the deafening din coming from the living room, you all must be getting along quite well.
Entertain your own friends, why don't you?
I'll leave the books here.
That's a lot.
Paimon's dizzy from reading. This is way too complicated. Why don't we just ask questions instead? Paimon wants to know, how did you know about the collective consciousness's weakness?
A year ago, Siraj presented his thesis to the Grand Sage, who offhandedly asked for my opinion. I actually responded with 2 lines of reasoning. The first, as I've already said, was that his research was on human evolution, a subject prohibited by the academia. The second was that I thought the direction of his research was too extreme, but his approach too conservative.
Wait, that's too conservative? He built such a large lab, gathered all those people, and even tried to get rid of you!
One way to stabilize a collective consciousness is to remove the test subject's humanity altogether. The optimal solution to achieve collective consciousness is to focus solely on the overmind and treat the other test subjects as tools.
That's way too dangerous. You're not seriously considering that, are you? 'Cause, whew.
I'm merely stating the facts. If Siraj had done that, I would have felt his work to be just as senseless. It's impossible for any species to evolve overnight, and humans without their humanity cannot be called humans. That's why the academia prohibited research into human evolution. Most research of this kind tends to run contrary to evolution.
Paimon gets it now.
Ha! That's rich coming from you. If humans aren't humans without their humanity, then you'll probably evolve into some other species in another decade, I wager.
What about you? Are you going to devolve into a fungus?
At least I'd be a fungus with empathy. Sorry for eavesdropping, but what happened to you guys? Are you in trouble?
Sort of. We encountered a strange researcher that had it out for us.
Are you all okay?
To be more precise, they had it out for Althaitham.
Huh. So that's how things went. Such is life. If only he'd known, Althaitham could have stayed indoors today, and the whole thing could have been avoided, right? Plus, he could have helped me with the housework for once. See those books? They've been sitting there waiting for someone to sort through them for an age. If you're not gonna read them, tidy them away. They don't belong there.
Can you feel the awkwardness in the air? I hope you're aware of your lack of conversational skills.
Oh, so the pot's calling the kettle black, is he? Well, having said all that, are you okay?
I'm doing quite well. Much better than that painting you're trying to hang on the wall.
You don't understand anything. Stop criticizing my taste in decoration.
Oh. They like secretly care for each other, but otherwise don't.
Let's just get this over with.
Otherwise, don't get along on the surface. I blame your curiosity,
You whisper
Paimon.
very loudly.
Yeah, Paimon's been told that.
Do you have any more questions?
Let Paimon think. Oh, by the way, the other researchers apologized to you. They hope that you can forgive them.
I bear them no ill will. More accurately, I don't really care about what they think of me. To some extent, they were also fooled by Siraj. The Matra will take this into account at their trials.
Ilias also said that he wanted to tell us the truth at Gandharvaville, but he didn't have the courage. He apologized to you, too.
It doesn't matter. I never considered asking him to come forward with the truth. Judging from his experiences, he's more courageous than the average person. There's no need to lay even more criticism on him. Criticizing the brave only shows how weak you yourself are. I'm going for dinner in 10 minutes, so I'll field one last question.
Paimon doesn't have any more questions. How about you?
What were you actually interested in, Althaitham?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. You only started investigating with the Matra at the Academia because you were interested in something, right? But after meeting Siraj, it didn't seem like you were interested in him or his experiment.
I had no interest in him personally, but I was curious as to why so many people were willing to form a collective consciousness with him. I now understand the reason.
Something to do with the current atmosphere at the Academia, I suppose?
Correct. The fall of the sages and the shutdown of the Akasha terminals deeply affected the Academia. The fact that Siraj's project attracted so much interest despite not being approved speaks to the lack of research projects as of late. As the acting Grand Sage, I'll have to figure something out. In addition, what happened to Ilias is worth our attention. Reporting academic fraud was the right thing to do. He didn't deserve the outcome that he had received.
Paimon understands now. Oh, you're pretty serious when it comes to work, huh?
I think minimum viable seriousness is a more apt description. I'll do my best to take care of this mess until my resignation is approved.
Wait, your resignation?
Yes. I've already submitted my resignation to the Academia. Soon, I'll resign as the acting Grand Sage and go back to being its scribe. I don't think Siraj knew about that. If he had waited just a few more days before acting, I would have already resigned. What he'd do then wouldn't have been any concern of mine. However, even without my input, his unstable model would have collapsed for some other reason, so it makes no difference.
But why do you want to resign?
Because he doesn't want to do the work.
I'm not suited to be a sage, nor do I want to be one. The official process to select the new sages is already underway, but this process is long and takes far too much time. If I serve as acting Grand Sage for too long, the position might become permanent. That would be troublesome. This job isn't something I want to spend the rest of my life doing.
You have a pretty clear direction of yourself.
It's important to keep your priorities straight. Well, it's about time. You two should grab some dinner as well.
Oh, now that you say that, Paimon's kinda hungry. See ya! We're gonna grab some yummies!
Goodbye.
See ya.
And that's the end of it.
The name Siraj doesn't ring a bell. Was he in your class?
Or at least I thought it was the end.
He isn't someone who would leave an impression, so it's expected that you don't remember him.
I've always had a hard time appreciating the way that the Academia pressures people by labeling them as geniuses. But even so, the Academia can't be left to you. Or perhaps I should say that I'm delighted to see that you have a base amount of self-awareness. If the people in the academia haven't gone mad, they'd know that I'm much more suited to be a sage than you.
And I suppose they'd let everyone know that your career as a sage will be as shaky as that painting.
Again, that's mighty rich coming from someone about to resign. In a few days, you'll be managing files again. You'll be back at rock bottom.
But my salary will likely stay the same.
Wait, what? How come? Why do you get special treatment?
At least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from his client.
You...
They love upsetting each other.
I took time out of my day to clean the living room for you, and this is the thanks I get for it? I'd have been better off catching up on my work. I still have designs to finish.
Make sure to pay back the rent you owe me. I'm going to buy some furniture with that Mora.
What? Are you trying to annoy me to death? The decorations you buy keep getting uglier and uglier. What's the point of having a boring wood carving in your house?
You'll have to blame that on my financial freedom.
Fine. Go ahead and hide behind your financial success if you want. But if we forget Mora for a second, do you have anything of true value to boast about?
I think I'd have too many choices, to be honest. You, on the other hand, can you think of any redeeming features at all?
God damn.
Artistry, for sure. You don't know the first thing about interior design. Don't go off buying random furniture unless you take me with you.
So I'll have to bring you along and then buy you drinks?
Of course.
But why would I do that? It would just be another form of a loan, and you'd have to pay me back eventually.
Can't you just be nice and not ask for the Mora back?
Kave's like a housewife.
Pretending that you're not in debt is as ridiculous as pretending you're not living in someone else's home. Word will get out sooner or later.
Speaking of which, your friends won't say anything, right? Tell them to keep all this a secret.
There's no need to hide it so carefully. I think the truth's already out. You're such a lightweight that a few drinks at the tavern had you spilling all your beans.
What? No, it can't be.
Why is he so worried about living with Althaitham getting out? Okay, now we need to actually find the exit. Because I didn't totally mean to go in there, but...
The name Siraj doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, this is just gonna automatically trigger. Okay, let me skip through
the way
this.
That the academia pressures people by labeling them as geniuses. But even so, the academia
I did not know
can't
this
be
was
left
just
to
a
you.
trigger thing
or
that would
perhaps
happen.
I should say that I'm
And I suppose they'd let...
Again, that's my...
But my salary will...
Wait, what?
At least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from his...
Let me skip it, please. I didn't mean to.
I took time out of...
Make sure to pay back the rent you owe me. I'm going to buy some...
What? Are you trying to annoy me?
You'll have to blame that on my financial freedom.
Fine. Go...
I think I'd have too many choices, to be honest. You, on the other hand, can you think of any redeeming features?
Artistry, for sure.
So I'll have to bring you...
Of course.
But why would I do that?
Can't you just be nice?
Pretending that you're not in debt...
Speaking of which, your friends won't say anything.
There's no need to hide it.
What?
Almost there. There we go. Okay, yeah. And now we're not going back in there. Time to leave. And now we are officially done with the story quest. Yep. So I think what we can do next is I think next what we can do is some artifact stuff, but I'm just not sure for who. Or leveling books. Leveling books might be the better pick. I did ascend Venti, sorry, and I got more leveling books for him. So let me just apply all these. Okay. I think we can just go get some more. And I'd make condensed resin, but I do not have enough of the crystal fly stuff to do that. I only have 3 and I, need 4. Or 3 actually. Alright. So let's go
More speed.
this way. Take this. And this just tells me I need to do more commissions at some point. Oh, there's no actual bonus. I was wondering why I had Venti on there for so long. But no, there's no actual bonus to it. Alright. Where is one in Sumeru? I saw one yesterday and I did it after stream, but where is it now? Can they be out in the desert? Totally could be. Nah, it's just gone. Unless I'm not zoomed in enough to see one. But I shouldn't need to be that zoomed in. So, Leeway it is instead. Wherever Leeway's XP1 is, there it is. Oh, shoot.
Beg for mercy.
I just picked it on impulse.
Speed of light.
And it's gone.
More speed.
Gimme. There we go. Crystal cores. No, you come here. I'll take care of you. There we go. And though I already got as much as this as I need, more core lapis is always helpful. Everything's fire. We're just gonna use Kokomi. Maybe a bit of Kaching just so I can get her friendship up.
Flames, purge!
I think that took care of those, and now it's just this one. Wow, he went for a while. I honestly thought he'd stop halfway through. Use condensed resin. Nope, not that. But I need to grab this first. Alright, it's not that far. Crossing the river. Passing right over there. So we can get some more for Venti. And I'll use the other books. I'll need to see which people I can actually use it on that I'm currently in use of. I eventually want to level and build everybody I have. But I'm not going to focus on that now. Not till I have actual things I can fully use. Pay your dues? Ah, I'm not paying my taxes. Just kidding, I don't have any taxes. At the moment, anyways.
You can't run from death.
You can run from dead if you run fast enough. Alright, now we need one more. Where are you? Yeah, we'll just TP over there. For simplicity's sake. Is it? There it is.
More speed.
Pyro time. Well, besides for the Whopper.
Move out.
She got delayed a little.
Don't blink. Speed of light.
Almost down. Whoa, those are some giant
Vengeance
geoslimes.
will be mine.
Just get it before its shield comes back up.
Shudder.
There we go. Last one. Alright, now we can turn off that. And now let's spend some of these on Venti. Not a lot, but, you know, it gets them up there. Now, is there anybody on my current teams that I can actually level? I think Barbara I can level. And yes, I put Barbara on there as the intentional healer. Alright. I still have to get all her stuff. I rarely do ocean it anymore. It's not too difficult though. You two, I can't. You, I can't. I can't with a lot of people. Looks like I have to go get a bunch of Ascension stuff, which is fine by me. I kind of need it anyways. I almost had these two stuff yesterday, but I think I'll save those books. You know what? Why not? We'll go check out the event. Gotta go to the quest first. And that's all the way in Inazuma.
Hey, do you hear that? Sounds like someone's arguing over there. Let's go see what's happening.
They're just standing together.
After all these years,
Oh no, they're
Senpai,
arguing.
I was hoping it would never come to settling this with real swords.
Cut out that weak-sounding nonsense. Come on, it's between you and me. There can be only one victor.
Why are those two fighting on the
Someone else is here. Hey, get away from here, you two!
Yeah, we're disciples of the Kono Ito art, and are about to settle things with a duel. We don't want anyone getting in the way, especially outsiders like you who know nothing of the sword arts.
Well, damn.
Whoa, come on now! You're the ones fighting in the middle of the road! And what do you mean, we know nothing of the sword arts? When it comes to wielding a sword, the traveler here is super strong.
Eh? So, you're just another person looking to steal our chance to compete. In that case, we'd better team up and deal with this outsider first. What say you, Senpai?
Sounds like a plan to me.
Aw, shoot, come on.
Huh? What's up with these guys? Oh, now they're suddenly charging at us! Ah, watch out!
This single chance belongs to the Kono Ito art.
Flames, purge!
Nah, I'm gonna set you guys on fire.
Cut to the chase. Incoming.
Yeah, I'm sure that didn't feel good. You could have just said you were concerned for our safety instead of trying to roast us.
Train harder.
You finally got them to stop. Hey, you two! This is all just a big misunderstanding. We're just passing through here. We didn't want to steal anything.
The cloud from the skyward atlas is just hanging out there. Yeah, what's up with a chance to compete?
Oh, Senpai, how could this happen? This youngster completely overwhelmed us with only a few moves.
I thought this would be our chance to show the power of the Kono Ito art to the world. Who knew we would be defeated before we even set foot in the arena?
No need to say any more. What happened here only proves that we're out of our depth. Master did always tell us that no matter how strong you may become, there is always someone stronger. But we didn't listen. As for this entry ticket, I'm afraid that no matter which of us use it, the results would be the same.
Wait, what are you two mumbling about? You guys were at each other's throats just a moment ago.
I'm sorry for the misunderstanding. We're disciples of the Kono Ito art. Just now, we were about to duel to see who would enter the Warrior Spirit sword fighting exhibition. This competition is very important to any practitioner of the sword arts, and since we rarely see anyone pass through here, we mistook you for a competitor trying to steal our entry ticket. Again, I apologize.
You may continue your duel.
Just a moment, please. If it wasn't for you, I would have never realized my own inadequacy.
Right. Our fight just now was a real eye-opener. I know now that I must further cultivate both my mind and my swordsmanship. Senpai, I have an idea. Why don't we give the entry ticket to him?
Fine by me. Only a real swordsman is qualified to stand in the Warrior Spirit arena. We still require more training.
Wait. You mean you want the Traveler to compete instead of you?
Isn't that a little sudden?
It's up to you if you want to join. Either way, this entry ticket is useless to us now. We bid you two farewell.
And there they go, just like that. Ugh. So what do we do about this entry ticket they left us?
Probably just use it.
Let Paimon see here. Warrior Spirit Sword Fighting Competition, hosted by the Yashiro Commission. Since it's being held by the Yashiro Commission, why don't we go to the Kamisato estate and ask about it?
Alright, let's go see what this ticket's about. Maybe get some primos off of entering, you know? Some
Traveler,
witches.
Paimon, good to see you. Unfortunately, both the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato are out on business for the day. They are not here at the estate.
Oh, we're not here to see them today. Actually, we were hoping to ask about the Warrior Spirit Sword Fighting Exhibition. You know, the event being hosted by the Yashiro Commission.
Ah, so the Traveler wants to enter the competition too. I'm terribly sorry, but we were flooded with applicants and all the entry tickets were already issued last week. But if you want tickets to see the final exhibition match, I'll see what I can do. Perhaps I can get you some.
Oh, no! Let us explain. We were able to get our hands on an entry ticket today, but we haven't decided whether or not to participate. We wanted to get some info about it first. From the sound of it, this competition is really popular.
Indeed. Warrior Spirit is a competition with a rich history in Inazuma. Not only is it a good opportunity for martial artists to test their strength, but it is also a form of honor. The almighty Shogun hopes to use this opportunity to spread the elegance of the art of the sword to more people. The upcoming competition has introduced many new formats to appeal to a wide variety of spectators. Traveler, since you already have an entry ticket, you should enter the competition. It is a rare opportunity after all.
Okay, I'll consider it.
By the way, given you've only heard about the competition today, you probably don't know yet, but Miss Kamisato just...
Why hesitate when faced with such a great opportunity? If you're not honored to be a part of Warrior Spirit, there's no need for you to hold on to that entry ticket. There are plenty of others who are eager to enter.
His voice does not match his face.
What are you saying, Hirotatsu? That's not how we speak to our guests.
I don't mean any insult, Madarame. On the contrary, I would love to see the Traveler in action. Everyone here has heard of you. Even Miss Kamisato thinks highly of you. I always assumed you'd be someone we'd all look up to. But now it seems everything we heard were nothing more than rumors. You lack spirit. And as for your swordsmanship, well, I'm sure it's mediocre at best. Otherwise, you wouldn't hesitate even for a second about joining the competition.
Hey, come on, Hirotatsu. The Traveler isn't from a martial family. Besides, spirit and swordsmanship can also be displayed other ways besides competitions.
Can you believe this guy? That makes two groups of people talking down to us on the same day! Ugh, there's nothing Paimon hates more than people underestimating the Traveler when they don't even know him! Well, maybe feeling hungry is worse, but still!
Calm down, Paimon.
This Hirotatsu guy doesn't even know you! How can he say that you lack spirit and ability? Oh, that's it! Paimon's mad now! He deserves an ugly nickname, like, oh, not the sharpest samurai!
That's not that bad.
You can run your mouth all you like, but this isn't something that can be proven with words. I, Hirotatsu, am a true warrior, and don't need to go around bragging to make a name for myself. I'll take my leave now.
I feel like he's in a competition and just trying to egg us on to join.
I apologize about Hirotatsu. He's the type of person that tends to just say whatever comes to his mind.
No worries, we'll see he'll see what I'm made of.
Does that mean you're entering the competition? Great! Paimon approves! Show not the sharpest samurai that you're the real deal!
The competition starts on Rito in 2 days. I didn't get a chance to tell you just now, but Miss Kamisato left for Rito today to discuss competition matters with Miss Hiragi Chisato.
Oh, really? In that case, let's go meet Ayaka and Rito! We can ask her for more details about the competition!
Alright, time to go to Rito. And right here. Just gotta keep running, keep running. I wonder if Ayaka's actually I doubt she's gonna be in her new skin outfit, but it'd be kind of cool if she is, because I don't think there was an event for that. Yeah, no, I wasn't expecting her to be in it. Just would have been cool.
Ayaka! Chisato!
Traveler Paimon, nice to see you again. Welcome back to Inazuma.
Nice to see you too, Ayaka! Actually, we've decided to enter the Warrior Spirit sword fighting exhibition. We heard you two were making preparations on Rito, so we thought we'd come and check things out.
What a coincidence. We just finished talking about the Archon's emissary and whether the Traveler would be interested in the exhibition. And now here you are.
The Archon's emissary? What's that?
Oh, you've never heard of it? Didn't you come rushing back to Inazuma because of Miss Ayaka's letter?
Letter? What letter?
Never mind that now. Paimon, you were asking about the Archon's emissary?
We don't really have a place for mail to get to us.
The Archon's emissary has a special responsibility in the Warrior Spirit event. However, it's hard to describe without touching on the origins of this event. Warrior Spirit originated from ancient Inazuman legends. It is said that a long time ago, the martial artist who was crowned champion would be granted the special honor of meeting and engaging in a sword duel with the Almighty Shogun. However, the Almighty Shogun was far more powerful than any human being. In a direct confrontation, the duel would be over in an instant. Therefore, the Almighty Shogun would send one of her familiars as an emissary to the martial artist, who would then provide assistance and protection in the fight against the Shogun. Because the Almighty Shogun decided to convey her skills and the will to protect the citizens of Inazuma through the form of martial arts, the duel was then aptly named Warrior Spirit. Later, the event evolved into a competition that focused on the art of swordsmanship, and the tradition of a duel with the divine has been retained as the final exhibition match of the competition. This final match allows later generations to understand the origin of Warrior Spirit and the meaning of martial arts.
Whoa! Sounds like a pretty important event.
Yeah.
Yes. Nowadays, the Almighty Shogun won't attend the exhibition match in person, but she will still send a special envoy to fight on her behalf to display her divine strength. Of course, the role of the martial artist goes to the winner of the competition, and the divine familiar will be fulfilled by a true swordsman, a role also known as the Archon's emissary. This time, I will be fulfilling the role of the Archon's emissary.
Oh, so that's what this is all about. Paimon gets why this competition is so popular now. After all, Ayaka is popular among the citizens of Inazuma.
Paimon's right. Though the Shirasagi Himegimi attends some festival ceremonies from time to time, it's not often that we get to see her excellent swordsmanship up close. The Almighty Shogun said that this time, we need to host a competition aimed at the public and recruit a powerful ambassador to promote it. With that in mind, Ayaka was appointed as the Archon's emissary. Oh, and by the way, this is Onodera from Yae Publishing House. He specializes in organizing events and was sent to assist us. He was the one who suggested that Ayaka be the Archon's emissary. In addition, he proposed 2 strategies to increase the popularity of the competition, expanding the target audience and increasing word of mouth. His ideas have been most effective.
Wow! Those ideas sound pretty professional. But, what do they actually mean?
Well, expanding the target audience means getting more people involved in the competition. Previously, competitors were required to be practitioners of one of Inazuma's schools of swordsmanship. However, this time, the requirements are different. Anyone who has a passion for martial arts can participate, regardless of nationality or status. Some combat regulations have similarly been adjusted. Weapons are no longer limited to one-handed swords. Any close-range weapon that meets the length and weight requirements can be used. As for increasing word of mouth, in my personal experience, the most effective method is to hold a vote.
A vote?
That's right. In the past, it was the Almighty Shogun who decided what the Archon's emissary would wear in the exhibition match. But this time, with support from the Almighty Shogun, we'll be giving that choice to the audience. People can vote on one of the 4 seasonal styles, such as cherry blossoms or autumn leaves. Miss Kamisato will wear whichever outfit receives the most votes.
Oh, so we do get to see her outfit.
Although voting won't begin until the day of the competition, my retainers have already been speculating on which theme will win.
These plans are only possible because Miss Kamisato agreed to be the Archon's emissary. I know this must be a lot of pressure for you, Miss Kamisato.
No, not at all. It's an honor for me to have an opportunity to promote the sword arts. If anything, it's your dedication to the event that everyone will appreciate.
You flatter me, Miss Kamisato. Now then, I must get back to preparing some final details regarding the vote. So please, excuse me.
Traveler Paimon, now that you're here, Miss Chisato and I can show you around the competition venue.
That'd be great! Let's go!
Yeah, let us know what we're in for. Where... Okay, that's not that far. I'll just walk. I guess we just go right inside? Yep, seems so.
Whoa! Now this is an arena!
That's huge! Oh my god.
Paimon had no idea the Outlander Affairs Agency would have a place like this!
This is the indoor training area for the Konjo Commission. It's thanks to Miss Chisato that we were able to use this venue.
You're very welcome, Miss Hayaka. I'm only happy I could help.
Ooh, Chisato, what's that over there?
Oh, that? Well, it's...
Traveler, do you have a moment to talk?
Of course. Oh, of course.
Where should I begin?
Maybe start by explaining the letter. What was that about?
Yes, that. Nothing slips by you. To be honest, I felt a little apprehensive when I first heard that everyone wanted me to be the Archon's emissary. I've been making public appearances ever since I was a child, but this is the first time I've ever acted as the ambassador for such an event, not to mention wearing an extravagant outfit while participating in combat. In the past, only the most skilled swordsmen of a reputable clan in Inazuma were qualified to be the Archon's emissary. I'm afraid my skills can't even begin to compare to theirs. I was worried that I might not be up to the task, so I wanted to write to you and ask for your advice at that time.
I'd be happy to help however I can.
Yes, I know. But that's probably why I didn't send the letter in the end. You've helped me many times before, and you've always lent me your ear when I speak about my troubles. But if I'm always turning to you for help, it almost feels like you're somehow besting me. Is it strange for a friend to think that way?
I understand how
Thank
you
you.
feel, though I guess in an odd way it's
I was really delighted
kind
to
of
learn that you also
odd.
entered the competition.
Hey, Ayaka! Uh-huh? What were you two chatting about?
I was just saying that it's delightful to have the Traveler join the competition. Given his reputation in Inazuma, the competition is sure to be even more exciting.
Yep! Having the Traveler join will definitely heat things up a little.
Paimon's right. I look forward to seeing you perform.
It's getting late and Miss Chisato and I must return now. The two of you should have a good rest for the next couple days. I'll see you on the day of the competition.
Thanks, you two! Will do! See you on the day of the competition!
I'm gonna think I waited long enough in the event that almost all of it's unlocked. There we go. This is gonna take a minute. But I hope I waited long enough that maybe even like half of the event's unlocked. Maybe not all now that I'm thinking about it, because Yelan and Hu Tao's banner is still up for at least more than a week.
Oh, look! There's Ayaka and Chisato!
Traveler Paimon, you made it. Did you rest well yesterday?
Yes, I did, thanks.
That's the Traveler, composed as always.
It's important to keep a good mood before a competition. We're in it to win it!
Looks like you all are in good spirits today. Everything should be set to go for the opening match.
Speaking of which, are these two boxes for voting?
That's right, I've arranged everything. The box on the left contains the ballots for Warrior Spirit, while the box on the right is for the other events. the results will be revealed in the third round of the competition. And given how strong the Traveler is, you're practically guaranteed to make the third round, right?
You bet!
Should, yeah.
Mr. Onodera, we'll start with the box for Warrior Spirit then.
All right, thank you.
Things are about to start soon! Let's head to the arena!
Good luck, Traveler. I hope you'll do well in the competition.
Well, Miss Ayaka and I should go watch the matches. See you later.
Alright, now I'm guessing it's real event time. So complete a duel on normal difficulty, hard, duel on hard within 75 seconds, and then on pro. Alright, we're gonna start on normal. I'm already right here. I'm gonna start on normal just to see how this ends up playing out. And then we might just go to pro if it's not that hard. View rules. Your hone technique. Enter a special defensive state. Upon being hit, a perfect parry. Ooh, we get the parry stuff again. I thought this would be a testing thing for like the parry skill. A perfect parry will trigger that deals counteract damage to the opponent. This state will be removed after triggering 3 perfect parries or having lasted for 15 seconds. I remember they had a very similar event in Inazuma. You ended up having to fight a dog at the end. Each of the warriors you will face will have a different set of sword techniques, including ordinary techniques that they will use often and exceedingly powerful but less often used ultimate technique. You can check your opponent's traits via the menu to better devise countermeasures to make it easier to emerge victorious. You will be unable to use elemental skills or bursts during these duels, but you will obtain a new abilities, a parry and a hone technique. When using parry, you will raise your weapon in a defensive stance, greatly decreasing damage taken. A parry is subject to cooldown before it can be used again. You will use different hone techniques to deal with different opponents. Hitting opponents with a normal and charged attack, performing parry successfully will help you accumulate spirit, which also accumulates slowly over time. Once it finishes accumulating, you can actively use hone techniques. Up to 2 uses of such techniques can be accumulated. If you use the timing right in the parry just as your opponent is striking, you can completely eliminate any damage that would be done to you and reset parry cooldown. I almost just read that as CD. Completing such a perfect parry against your opponent's normal techniques will cause you to accumulate more spirit. When each warrior is about to use their ultimate technique, their weapon will shine brightly. Perfect parry these techniques to unleash powerful counterattacks and accumulate large amounts of spirit. Then use your own honed attack at the right moments to seize victory. Alright, let's hope I can do this. Are you ready for the competition? Okay, let's begin. And we're just gonna do... Oh, you have to do all the difficulties. We're just standing there. He's just ready to say, Captain of Swordfish 2! Heck yeah! That's at least a little bit of a parry. Well, that was quick. Alright, return to the arena. Now we have to do hard. There we go. That was literally the exact same time. Shoot, I didn't mean to exit. I'm gonna try and just get them all and then get all the rewards all at once. I may have to take a little break in between this just to go get a little bit of food. Alright, we're timing these pretty well. Besides that one, that was bad. Almost there. Alright, to the next challenge! Alright. So, our new honed technique. Oh, it's literally the same thing. I'm gonna guess it's the same across the board. Yep. Pretty much ready. We just have to keep having the stare off. I did that too early. Ah, still not good time. We'll get down to timing. That's a little bit better. That took him down quite a bit. I don't think they were really perfect parries, but... There we go. That was much better timing. Not the best in timing against him, but we're learning. Now we gotta remember that he's a little delayed. Still not the great timing. It's because he ends up being delayed and like waiting for us that I keep pulling out too early. That at least did a little bit. Those were good parries and it still did little damage. And then he completely missed me. Man, I wish that timing was a little bit better. Okay, don't know how fast I have to defeat him, but let's hope I get him one go. There we go. Just gotta wait for the blue shine. That one I'm not too sure what you wait for. Is it because he ends up getting my backside? Come on, let this be over. I totally know I didn't reach that goal time. Man, that was bad. I'll have to see if I even reached the time.
Third day of the competition. The voting results for Ayaka's outfit should be ready, right? Let's check the bulletin board in Inazuma City. Paimon wonders which outfit theme won.
No, we don't need to check it. He's just standing there, just big dude standing there.
More speed.
Alright, so defeat him within 75 seconds. So it's still the same for everybody. Alright, we're gonna do that again. Start, yeah. So not enough. His timing's hard and the camera does not help. He's down quite a bit. I don't think that was 75 seconds. No. Return to arena and we're doing it again. So just really gotta use our special, because that's the only thing that really seems to give us any damage. There we go. Come on, we're close. I think I had to actually keep double click, like using the right trigger twice when he would do the swing blades, like the swing down, and I wasn't getting that in my head. I didn't know I was supposed to do that. Oh shoot, it's still on the same dude. Leave. Oh, still not in 75 seconds. So I guess I have to go to here.
More speed.
Oh, there's already a crowd gathering in front of the bulletin board. Let Paimon see! Coming through!
Oh, I didn't expect the votes to differ by that much. I thought for sure that Masako would win, given that warrior spirit is a competition unique to Inazuma.
Just as I predicted. After all, the case files of Miss Orith is a recent bestseller. Not only is the story interesting, but the book's illustrations of Fontaine outfits are also really unique. Besides, don't you think that Miss Orith's character is a good fit for Miss Kamisato?
Well, Miss Orith is fiercely competitive, but loves to play pranks on others, which is nearly the complete opposite of Miss Kamisato. However, it'll be interesting to see Miss Kamisato in a Fontaine outfit.
Huh? What are you talking about? Paimon's kinda confused. Oh, look! There are some options for the outfits! Pretty please Kitsune Guji. The case files of Miss Orith.
What weird outfit names.
Hold on! Didn't they say the choices were gonna be between the 4 seasons of Inazuma? When did they switch to cosplay outfits from light novels?
Maybe they had a change in
I
plans.
think we need to find out what happened. Come on, let's find Ayaka at the Yashiro Commission.
Now we gotta go question her and be like, hey, where are the seasonal outfits I was promised? We were gonna choose spring.
More speed.
I'm terribly sorry. I was the one who mixed up the 2 voting boxes. By the time Mr. Onodera came back from his business trip, the results had already been announced.
In an effort to keep things confidential, we specifically didn't mark the ballots with the title of the poll. I regret that decision now that everything's gone mixed up.
No
Traveler Paimon, it seems you've also heard about the results.
Yeah, and we're not the only ones. It felt like everyone we saw on the way here was talking about it. What are you going to do?
Miss Kamisato, we're the ones responsible for this blunder. I'll go reorganize a vote right now, and we'll set things straight.
Please wait, Onodera. There might be yet another solution. The poll error is something that only the competition organizers are aware of. The public didn't seem to notice anything wrong with the ballots. Moreover, there were no complaints when people thought that outfits from popular works would make an appearance in the exhibition match. On the contrary, everyone seemed to think it was a special surprise. Since our goal was to generate interest in the competition, the consequences of this mistake shouldn't be viewed as a blunder.
Wait, Ayaka, so do you mean that...
Yes, I think we should just make the best of this mistake. In the final exhibition match, I'll simply wear whichever outfit accumulated the most votes.
Yes, but that will make things difficult for you, Miss Kamisato. Unlike outfits tailored for martial arts, the outfits from the novels aren't designed for combat.
It won't be a problem. The Fontaine-style dress from the novel shouldn't be too heavy, so it won't affect my abilities. I'll try to get used to it, even if it's quite different than something I'm accustomed to wearing.
Wow, Ayaka is speaking calmly, but Paimon can still feel her courage.
All right, I understand. In that case, we'll proceed with Miss Kamisato's proposal. The outfit we prepare for the reader's meet and greet will be tailored and adjusted according to Miss Kamisato's figure. We'll ensure that the outfit is completely ready for the exhibition match.
Thank you. It's a lot to handle, but I'm sure you can manage.
Ayaka, will you really be okay wearing some character's cosplay in the exhibition match? You're not pushing yourself because we're here, are you?
No, please don't worry. I actually feel relaxed and even a little joyful at the moment. Before, the thought of wearing a fancy dress on the stage of the exhibition match had me worried. I was concerned about whether I would be presentable enough to meet the audience's expectations. However, if I'm wearing the same clothes as a fictional character, then it shouldn't be too big of an issue. The detective in the novel is known for being mischievous and doing things her own way. Everyone watching the exhibition match will be able to experience something new in a traditional form.
So that's what Ayaka was thinking.
And that's not all. Deep down, I've always been looking forward to the day I could wear something different from what I normally do. Traveler, not long after we met, I remember you mentioning that Liyue, Mondstadt, and every nation has their own unique fashion. At that time, I couldn't imagine that one day I would be able to experience all these foreign places. But now, all those wishes that were once impossible don't seem so far out of reach. Besides, my mother was always curious about outfits from other countries when she was alive. This time, I will be able to fulfill my mother's dream. Thinking about it that way, this special outfit can indeed be called a surprise.
Huh. In that case, this whole accident with the vote turned out to be a good thing. Well, now that this is all settled, let's get ready and go to the arena.
Yes, I know you will do great, Traveler. Onodera and I will also head to the arena to watch your fight once we've confirmed my outfit's measurements.
Well, that's good that everything turned out well. Just gonna grab this. Oh yeah, I forgot all those count as domains. So then it thinks I did a lot. Oh no, wait. Because I did a lot of domains yesterday. Duh. That's why. Okay, I'm just gonna pick up all your rewards. And then we gotta go beat you again. Hopefully do it in 75 seconds. Alright, let's begin. There we go. You get spirits so much faster. Or we just barely? I think we're clear. Yeah, we're clear. We're clear by like 4 seconds. Yep, well there we go. Oh, and it's on hard difficulty. I've been doing it on pro. I guess that means it makes it more of an achievement anyways. Alright, time to get this dude down. So now we have a new hone technique. Formidable Strike. Perform a powerful strike that deals a considerable amount of physical damage to the opponent nearby. So I wonder if it's like it bursts or you have to actually strike with it. We'll find out. We are ready for the competition. Big buff dude.
Your journey ends here.
I did that way too early. Oh, whoa! That is a very powerful strike in an instant. Well, that's good, that's good.
Your journey ends here.
I think that just canceled out his move. I ended up spamming it. Oh, come on. I thought I hit it. There we go. Done. Alright. Return to the arena. Alright. So now that we know that the 75 seconds is for hard difficulty, we don't have to go and redo it. Oh, come on. Oh, that's new. That's new. Okay, okay. Hold on a minute. I need to return to the arena. That was really bad. That was a bad way to start. Yes, we are ready for the competition and go.
Your journey ends here.
some damage to it.
To the ground.
Got that in time at least.
Pounded to the ground.
Too early. That was lame, but we made it through. No, we have to fight a dog. No, not the dog. I don't want to hurt the puppy. Alright, I think this is where I will... I think this is where I actually will leave off stream. Now, I'm probably going to finish this event on my own. Maybe? Otherwise, next Genshin stream, you know, we'll be doing this. But yeah, I think this is where I will leave it. I have been streaming for close to 3 hours. Probably going to be 3 hours by the time I'm done talking. And I'm also very, very hungry. It is about 6:30 where I am, and that's close to my usual dinner time. That might be early or normal to some people, but it's kind of a little later for me, but close to normal dinner time. Anyways, I do thank you all for joining and watching me do Althaitham Story Quest for almost 2 hours, and then doing this event. Which it's one of the parry ones, so it's very interesting to see that ability, and I wonder if they're gonna put it in the game with some of the people who in the future are not vision wielders but playable. It'll be very interesting to see if they really do put this skill in other than events. So I do thank you all for joining. I will possibly see you guys tomorrow, not sure with what yet, but it's either gonna be Toho or art. So that's up on the table. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful morning, evening, or afternoon. Bye bye.